Good. Now direct your breathings down to your belly button. Make a meditation out of the rise and the fall of your naval empire. Good, you're doing great. You're doing nothing exceedingly well. Continue doing nothing. Don't start doing anything. Continue doing nothing. Let your eyes roll back. Let your brain drift back. Pretend you're floating downstream backwards on a canoe, in a canoe. Disorient from the usual. Good. Now pretend you're in a hot air balloon and you need to rise up higher to clear some mountains. So you have to throw some stuff out. So throw out your cares and worries and troubles and tribulations, trials, tragedies. Throw that stuff out so you can feel yourself rise up. Feel how much lighter you are. Our soul is like a buoy inside of us. It gets weighted down. But we just toss out a few things. Up we go. You can always weight yourself down later if you want. Good. Now a minute of just feeling whatever you're feeling, what is going on the inside of yous. Usually that's in your breathing. Good. We're just breathing what we're feeling what we're breathing, feeling the intimate connection between breath and emotion. They are flip side, same coin. If we can learn to temper and manage and heal our breathing, we'll heal our emotional life. It's not the only way to do it, but it's a way to do it. Relax. Easy does it. That's today. Maybe you start to feel kind of dreamy and drifty and spacey. You're dropping into theta brainwave state. That's the state between sleep and wakefulness consciousness. A lot of archetypal images. Clocks melting, sliding off tables, poodles riding unicorns, varied stuff. Okay, now feeling all of that, take the biggest, deepest inhale of your whole life, fill up the whole Anamaya Kosha meat vehicle. Big inhale, fill up, exhale, let it all go. We are calm and empty souls, empty but filled with possibilities, potential. It's easier to aim ourselves when we empty out from time to time. Good. Now wigulate your fingers and toes and circulate extra super feel God through yourself. ESFG. Circulate it around your atoms, molecules, quarks, organs, tissues, blood, bone, arms up to the ceiling, lace hands. And stretch up over your head, but mildly, not the Saturday writhing around like a freak, but just kind of elastic and plastic and fantastic, feeling that first thing in the morning, euphoric, I get to drink coffee pretty soon feeling. You can continue that all day long. Take it from me. Now put a goofy grin on your face because smiling is allowed in my class. Frowning is frowned upon, but smiling is allowed, out loud. Good. Now draw your knees in for a little knee hugging. And you can roll on your back like intoxicated turtles if you like. Look how good we feel already. And we're going to 11 on the 10 feel good scale. We're spinal tap today. Literally, we're going to tap our spines. There's ecstasy in them, their vertebra. Good. Then you can push up, you can roll up, you can come up, you could throw up, you could get up, but no matter what, up you go because we have nothing to do and nowhere to go. We have to get up so we can do nothing and go nowhere. Yeah. Now over here on my left is Puss in Boots. Her name is Ms. Peeps. She's having a snooze on the piano chair. She likes the black and the white keys. She thinks ebony and ivory live together in near perfect harmony. Now, quoting Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney songs from the 80s, what shall we do today? Will be, because we've decided to be and not to be. That was the question, but we answered it. So you can have a sip of something if you want. Remember, I'm trying to get us out of our logical mind. Every word out of my mouth is designed to get us over to the right side of our brain. Not the wrong side, the right side. Now, I want to do something a little different today because today is today and it's not yesterday and tomorrow is tomorrow. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take this cat whisker that I found on the floor. We're going to set it back over next to her so she can reattach it if she wants. We're going to do standing joint juice. We're going to be kind of wiggly and giggly on our feet. Not yet, but we're going to do our joint juice, our circles, our wiggles, our movements, our oscillations. I was going to say ovulations, but you get the right idea. And first we're going to chant Om together. Big, deep inhale and belt it out. I want to hear it echoing down the street like a parade of Ethel Mermans. Big inhale. Please, hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Today's prayer, invocation, intention, God, love, source, being, infinite, higher organizing principle, IHOP for short. In the quiet, may we hear the still small voice that gives us guidance, inspiration, wisdom, intelligence, truth, beauty, love, all the things that come from you. Amen. Can you dig it? Now feel like that's always already on the way. The key to prayer is to feel it the second you do it. Feel the presence, the incoming, the inflow. Prayer is an art and a science. We get better at it. Okay, we're going to stand up, no complaining. We're just going to do some cool, wiggly, squiggly stuff. I think you'll like it. And if you don't, I apologize in advance. We'll stand up. We'll be outstanding in our field. I've got my 2 huge blocks. It's my own personal Stonehenge. Do you know they still have no idea how they built Stonehenge? Did you make it on your feet? Sometimes people will just, I'm not going to stand up, I'm leaving class. Left foot forward, you'll like this. Right toenails, just circle your heel around. We're going to get wiggly and squiggly together. Organic things wiggle and squiggle and circle and swircle together. 7, 8, other way. 2, we're getting the flock together. We're getting all together now. Ever seen starlings fly in the Netherlands? 400,000 of them all moving in sequence. Scientists can't explain it. Sink into your ankles a little. Close your eyes. Hang your arms. Get into your inner place. Go into the closet. Shut the door. Good. Open your eyes. Come up and out. That wasn't so bad. In fact, it was good. Right foot forward onto your left toenails and smear your toenail polish into your carpet. 3, 4. Peeps really likes the vibe today. She normally doesn't hang out for class like that on the piano. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've fed her 6 times today. We're on good terms. 7, 8. This is where the elite meet to sink into their feet. Close your eyes. Feel your body. Let your body do what it's capable of doing. Get out of our own way with our brain. Good, and up and out of that. Nice, you guys. All right, now just close your eyes and trust yourself that you can do zombie stepping side to side. I'm ready for any stinking apocalypse. I've got my zombie walk already down. My feet are soft. My eyes are closed. And I can trust that I've got a little rhythm and some balance as I go side to side, just as an aside. It's good to be able to go left and right, because then you know where the center is. 3, and 2, and pretty much 1. All right. And then the most vigorous thing that we'll do, arms out for big hugs, and just right, left, right. Now you're more coordinated than average bears, because a lot of people, if they do this, they would instantly go ass over tea kettle into the piano like Chevy Chase did in the 70s. But you're semi-coordinated, and you can kick your left knee and your right knee, and you can switch the cross of your arms when you do this, and a host of other things simultaneously. 3, 2, God, people would just do joint juice once a day and one. All right. Now, feet are a little wider than your hips. You decide how wide your hips are. I'm not going to say that. Kind of hangy and kind of slacky. And look how I start to turn my chest and my arms cannot resist this centripetal force. Close your eyes, swing your arms, give yourself a little slap. Slap yourself silly. Whack, 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 quack, whack your back. 3. See how good you're feeling? 7 and 9. Good job. This is my favorite. I made this up. This is called Amber Waves of Grain. Your feet are hip distance apart now. And you sink down and you roll up and you drop into your joints and you roll them up. Sounds like the 70s. You drop into the joints and you roll them up. And your arms are hangy and slacky and uninvolved. They don't want to get involved. They're just along for the ride. I want you to feel yourself compress down into your joints and rebounds back up through them. And if you do this properly, an extraordinary volume of ecstasy will erupt in your nervous system. 3, you will spinal tap. 2, best name for a movie ever, inhale up. And then, oh, you have to lift your arms. They're so heavy. Exhale out. Inhale up. You know, a lot of people never raise their arms except when they're panicking, running down the street. Exhale out. I think we're done for that for a few decades now. Inhale up, enough panicking, running down the street with our arms up, wouldn't you say? Exhale out. And inhale up. Now we're going to do a forward fold using blocks to support ourselves. This is not a vigorous Saturday one. Now I want you to wag your shag. I want you to dip your dew. I want you to hang your hair. I want you to wig your wag. I want you to drain your brain. I want you to pedal your heels. I want you to shake your tail feathers just side to side and drain out problems, worries, cares, issues, dilemmas. We're like in a hot air balloon. We're sinking and it's not good. Throw the stuff out you don't need so you can rise up. Let go of your head. If it falls off, all of your problems are solved and a lot of other people's as well. Good. Inhale, look forward at your bright future. Exhale, dweeping down. Oh, it feels so. It feels so. It feels so. So keep feeling. Good. Now apply your hands to your hippages and rise up, Jogans. Woo! Inhale. Oh, I feel like $100. Exhale out. Okay. Now, hands behind your back, thumbs touching, up your back, behind your neck, and out. The first one's rather inhibited, somewhat constrained, and then you lose your inhibitions, poof, and your inhibitions become out-abitions, from inhibitions to out-abitions. And you're stimulating your spinal tap. It feels pretty wonderful. Now we're going to do the colors of the chakras. Red's down here, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, poof. Same colors as a rainbow. Huh, what does that mean? It means you are refracted light. You are congealed energy. We know that, but we sure forget. One more, because that was a lot of poofing. And poof. Okay, good. All right. Everybody's still in class. Excellent. Now, I have abandonment issues. I turned my head when I was a kid, and then I turned back around. Everybody was gone. They actually moved. They moved. They left me there. Good. This is going to be weird because it's all weird. Just drop your chin for 30 seconds. Let the back of your neck relax. Do not peek forward. There's nothing interesting going on the screen. Close your eyes and look at the screen of the back of your eyelids. Now feel your head is heavier than you think, especially since you have a much larger than average brain, and it's filled with plans and schemes and connivings and designs. So let it go. It takes a lot of muscular effort to hold our heads up. Ask any baby, their heads go flop. Now, I want you to keep your eyes closed and start neck rolls with your eyes closed. It's going to take some trust. I'll count for you because I'm an expert counter. 1, 2, with your eyes closed, trusting that the earth is still there. Object permanence. 3, 4, your feet are still there. I hope 5, 6, and 6 is enough. Now, with your eyes remaining closed, we'll open them later today. Other way. 1, with your eyes closed, it's more visceral than visual. Duh. 3, pretty much 4, frequently followed by 5, consistently succeeded by 6. Relax your head again for 20 seconds. Forget who you are. Have selective amnesia. What would happen if we just forgot all of our cares and worries, but remembered all the good stuff? Therapists would go out of business overnight. Good, now open eyes, some shoulders. 1, we're doing easy shoulder shrugs today. Look how relaxed my cat is. Now that's relaxing. We're getting into our cat phase. 4, 5, 6. Back up, over, forward, around, and down. 1. You just go through this simple sequence of joint movement every day, and you will live until you're done living, feeling great inside of your body. 5, 6. So good. Now, slow roly-poly wrist guacamoles. Otra dirección, por favor. Good, now shake your cares and worries away. Get them out. Ugh. Good, now wave to your wonderful goodness coming your way. Hello, amazing future. Hello, amazing destiny. So glad to see you. Faster, faster. Now cup your hands at your beautiful heart. Drop your chin. And I'd like for you to feel holy, sacred, and reverent. Holy, holy, sacred, and reverent. No thinking, unnecessary. And in the calm and quiet, you can hear the still small voice, the signal of K-God, K-G-O-D, sending you the top 100 hits: love, beauty, truth, kindness, health, abundance, prosperity, wisdom. Relax your arms down, inhale up. Lace thy paws, feet together. And I want you to be a load-bearing member in your house. I want you to push the floor down, hold the earth down, and then hold the second story up, probably the third and the fourth and the fifth story. Good, then relax thy knuckles onto your head, knuckle heads. And easy side bend left, just squish in your guts, leaning into your right hip, being unusually happy for no reason. Inhale up, outhale to the right. Why is an inhale and an exhale not an outhale? Don't think about that too much. We're sneaking into the inner sanctum of our being. Inhale up, kitty mittens. Pause up. Release out. Now arms out, feet together. And we're doing side sides with internal and out turtle rotation of our arms. I call it scarecrow. I call it many things, side to side. And you're corkscrewing your arms, getting your shoulders healthy, happy, and strong. Good, and your arms go, drop your chin. Inhale, say Om with me, loud and proud. A boulevard of Ethel Mermans in parade. Inhale. We are calm and peaceful souls. Now, Tadasana, mountain pose, it's anatomical position, is it not? You turn your palms forward, thumbs to the outside, little fingers in. Close your eyes, chin level, eyes closed. And I want you to find the combination of these two yoga words, stiram and sukham. It means soft and firm. It means strong and relaxed simultaneously. It means effortless effort. It means the ability to root into the earth, to be able to give but not break, to be able to sway but not collapse. It means you are axis mundi, you are center of the world. Everyone is of their own world. Good. Open your eyes, hands on your iliac crests, feet out slightly wider than your hips. Now go toes in and heels out. It rotates your hip points in and broadens your seat. And this is where the elite meet to swivel their seat. I want you to wobble your undercarriage. I want you to oscillate your hiney. I want you to wigulate your bottom. 5, 6, other ways. 1, this keeps you from being a tight ass to move your hips around in a circle. Nobody in this class, but you know people that could use this. Careful with suggesting yoga. Cast not thy pearls before swine. 6, inhale up, kitty mittens. Exhale out. And the final thing before the elite meet, get off their feet and back on their seat. Feet together, hands above your knees, and just little knee loops. 1, 2. They're like Fruit Loops, but gluten-free, sugar-free, dye-free, toxin-free, and free. 6, other way. 1, a 2, pretty much 3. I'm all 4. They're all 5. We're all 6. Come up, inhale. Now prayer hands up high. And then rest prayer cap on your head. It's kind of like wearing an aluminum foil cap. And channel cosmic life force down your spinal tap. There's just no place to find the logic or the reasonableness in this class. There just isn't any. We're throwing that stuff out of the hot air balloon so that we can float up again, see the vista, Hands at your heart, drop your chin. Please take 30 seconds on your own to pray faithfully for the thing most wanted or needed in your life right now. And God already knows that, but just get in connection. Believe your prayers when you say them, even appearances to the contrary. Appearances are temporary. Truth is eternal. Good, kitty cats. That prayer is answered and on the way. This is where the elite meet to now do have a seat. That was a little different for Sunday, but it's okay to do things differently from time to time. You can have a hydration mitigation if you want. Okay, we're going to do 1 minute of Vipassana meditation. This simply means tall spine, chin level, eyes closed, and please bring the attention of your breathing to the tippy most of your nose, and pretend your nose is a refined breathing apparatus. And when you inhale, you feel it draw in at the tippiest of your nose, and you feel it release at the furthest tip of your nose. And your whole existence reduces down to the feeling of the inflow, the outflow of your breath at the end of your nose. 1 minute. Good job. Now, very good job. Inhale and easy, simple, seated forward fold. We begin floor work. Today's not a question of how far you can go in relation to the neighbors. It's where you go. Where do you go in relation to where you go? A go. Relax your shoulders down your back. Swallow once, relax your throat, the channel between your head and heart. Feel your spine elongate, spinal tap, get space in between your vertebra, shoulder blades down the back, face relaxed, effortless effort. It's Sunday, it's Sabbath, it's do less day. A great mystery of life is the ratio between what we do in relation to what God, love, source does. And it's truly a personal mystery, isn't it? We have to do something, obviously, but we can't do it all, obviously, and we can't do nothing, obviously. From fingertips, inhale, look forward, long spine. Exhale, one more session of deepening without straining, without bouncing, no competition. And to paraphrase a Prince song from the 80s, it's you versus you in the World Series of Love. Come on up, kitty cats. Oh, so good. Can it feel better than that? Yes. Arms out, palms up, and always feel better. Pull your hands in, lays them behind you. Now I want you to extra drop your chin. I'm scooching my behind forward. Escuchen, por favor. Walk your hands back a little. Now try to touch your little fingers together behind your back. It's disarming pose. There we go. Good. Now oddly, let your elbows bend backward. Drop your chin. Shake down. Now you're in hammock pose. Your elbows try to touch behind your back as they bend backwards. Most people never do anything close to this. This is why they are, technical term, a hot mess. Lean, sink into your chest, drop your chin. Drooling's okay. Feel the bend of your wrists. Is that a stupid question? I'm filled with stupid questions. Pull your shoulders back. Oh, that never gets stretched. No wonder everybody's crabby. No wonder there's road rage. Good. Now come up a little. Widen your hands out a little. Bring them in slightly. Now we're going to outhale together. On inhale, we're going to do champagne bottoms and caviar rears. Lift up. Stretch your frontage parts. Stretch the frontage road. Not too much, just enough to get happy. Spinal tap. Sink down. Oh my goodness. That was like a $3 sequence, you guys. That was good. Okay, switch the cross. Whoop. My shins, you guys, they're all banged up. You see I took a pretty good spill on my bike yesterday. I was being not smart and I paid the price, but I survived it. Pull back on your hips. Usually it's the shins that take the beating. And come forward with me. Now, consider this. We're breathing the same air together. Even the person that just won the $1 billion lottery, $1 billion would not buy them air if there was no air. Don't think about that too much. Relax your head, bow your neck. Don't worry. Be happy. A great yogi coined that phrase, not Bobby McFerrin, Mayor Baba. From fingertips, elongate your spine. Look forward toward your exceedingly bright future. The best is always yet to be. And if your elbows fit on something, fit them thus. Prayer mitts at your third eye. Massage your forehead. Scrape your third eye open. So if we do the possible, God will do the impossible. One of my favorite spiritual sayings, simple to the point, other way. The question is the ratio. And if we get quiet and peaceful, we'll hear the wisdom. Now rest your paws at your forehead. Hold perfectly still. No wiggle, no movement, no fidget, no wobble. Be still and know that you're Be still and know that you are. Problems are being solved, difficulties are being resolved, troubles are being washed away, situations are being deconstructed, and you're doing nothing. Come up, friendly friends. Arms out, palms up for alms. Pull in, little fingers together. In a moment, we're going to bring our little fingers together behind our back. That's odd, isn't it? If you can't do it, don't dislocate your arms. Some people can cross their wrists and put their hands flat. So everybody's got some weird circus performer trick. Now slide your booty cheeks forward and drop your chin. Let your elbows bend backward. Hammock pose. There's a lot of head dropping today. Pull your elbows together. Sink in. SYNC, in. Bend them wrists. Stretch them forearms. Pull your shoulders back. Open your heart. Close your liver. Ooh, I bet you feel that. I can feel you feeling this. I have transpersonal feeling. It's a weird yoga skill. Now come up. Some people call it codependence. You feel other people's feelings more than you feel your own. Walk your hands in a little. Outhale all the air out. And puff thy buns. Up you go. Champagne bottoms. Caviar rears. Chest up, shoulder blades together. Head back like a movie star. You're the star of your movie. You should be. If someone else is, get a new screenwriter. And sink down. Okie doke. Walk in. All right, stretch your pins out. We're getting all the parts today, all the parts. Now pull back on your hips. You might have sore wrists after that. So stretch them up where they're lighter. Bend your knees so they're about 4 inches up off of the floor. Dorsiflex your ankles, which means dorsiflex your ankles. Do I really have to explain that again? Lean forward, knuckles on your head. You can lean more forward with your knees bent and your knuckles on your head. And as you feel your legs contract, you can feel your tensor fascia latae, the muscles right at the top of your thighs on the outside as you pull in. Now inhale. As you exhale, straighten everything. Ramrod straight, tall spine, and the tattoo on your lower back in. Chest up, shoulders relaxed, legs firm, toes spread, nostrils relaxed, eyes closed, ecstasy, flood of ecstasy. Stretch your toes open hella wide. You notice if you stretch your toes, you stretch your nose. Lean forward into the breeze. Relax your paws out. Set paws on floor, pull paws back, bring feet units in, bottoms up, spinal tap. In the center of our physical spine, the yogis say is Brahmananda chakra. It's the energy channel runs straight up and down our spine. It's where the prana flow, not the South American razor sharp fish. Prana, Prana, and come on down. But if you don't use your prana properly, they do become piranha and they will eat you alive. Now, feet together, waddle thy buns in. I've never heard another yoga teacher make the correlation between piranha and prana. That's their fault. Good, now wag your kneelets. Are you a little tight down here south of the border? So getting a little crunchy down there? Well, that's not good. So this works on the principle of liquefaction. You get a little wiggly movement and tight areas become relaxed. Good, now left elbow inside your left knee down hither. Now lean way left so your right booty cheek comes up. Take the heel of your right hand inside your right knee, and as you're leaning way left, you can straighten your right arm. You see that? And then you stretch areas where you didn't know you had areas. And then you just drop into the delicious suffering together with friends. Shared suffering is increased and decreased. Oh, it feels so ... Remember Herb Cain in the 80s? The 3-dot lounge. Okay, come up, kids. He used lots of ellipses, drank a lot of vodka too. Right elbow inside of your right knee. How can you be a beat rider in San Francisco and not drink vodka? Left hand inside your left knee and push that thing down. Close your eyes. Now we're tapping into KGOD 103.4. KHEL, KHEL is way down at 93.5. We're floating up to KGOD. Yoga police are tracking me down for yoga blasphemy all the time. They'll never find me because I'm invisible. Come on up, you guys. Oh, that was so. Now take your opposable thumbs, the things that piss dolphins off so much. Massage middle, center, bottom of your beautiful feet. Let's be grateful for the things that we just have conveniently forgot about, our feet. I'm in a spiritual program. We're always doing gratitude lists. And sometimes people, it's like, man, I've run out of ideas. And an irritating old timer will say something like, well, just think of the things that if you didn't have, you'd suddenly be miserable. And then the lists: my car, my breath, my arms, my feet, my friends, my cat, my food. Now hold steady pressure of your thumbs into middle, center, bottom of your foot. Elongate your spine and just lean forward a little bit. And drop your chin slightly so your throat is open. Your face is soft. Let the bliss in. We don't create bliss, we just allow it. Be very happy, or at least peaceful. Peace is the portal to joy. No peace, no joy. Joy without peace first is drugs. Come up, kitty mittens. It's like a lot of people want to skip the getting peaceful part and just go straight to the ecstasy. They make chemicals for that. Trust me, I've tried all of them. Fortunately, I'm down to just caffeine now. So big sip. It's okay, I can quit whenever I want. All right. My sister's laughing. She goes, you cannot. Now bring your feet or your knee units in together. Here's a pose for my good friend, Kristen. She likes this one. She likes to pull her heels into the bottom like a little kid all the way. Wrap your knees. Everyone else is pissed off at Kristen for recommending this pose. Now rewrap a couple of times and burp yourself like a Tupperware container. Rewrap. We're rewrapping, you guys. Now, two faces. One, angry beaver face, shoulders up, buck teeth. Now, happy, happy. Relax your shoulders. Head floats. Chin drops a little. Squeeze. Now, Stiram and Sukham. They're not superheroes. They are sort of, but they're two yoga words that mean soft and firm at the same time. It's like the right tonus of a guitar string. Too loose, not good. Too tight, it breaks. So we can't just be floppy fish, and we can't be anxious violin strings. Let God tune our instrument. Now settle the épaules on your shoulders. I can't speak French, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last week. This is so good for you. So good for you. Convenient of me to say. Now, extend your right leg out. Doink. Please to grab your left ankle. Bring it up over the top. Doink. If your right banged up, bloody shin folds in. I didn't mind falling on my bike. I did mind falling in front of about 10 other golfers with a large bucket of balls in my hands on my bike. And I learned never ride your up a hill over rocks with a bucket of balls in one hand. Crank your ankle around with people watching. That is just a recipe for disaster. By the way, I am writing a new cookbook. It's called Recipes for Disaster. Other way. 1, 2. Is this the best class ever so far? DM me if you agree. Good. Now snap your toes. 1, 2. Ow. 4. Oh, Jesus. 5, 6, 7. Polydactyl. Inhale up, kitty mittens. Now we're going to get tension, pain, trauma, toxicity out of our shoulder girdles. Nothing's worse than a too tight shoulder girdle. Arms out. Pull back. Careful. Now slowly come forward for big hugs. Right arm goes under. Now grab your shoulders and kind of make out with yourself. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Now if your arms fold up, time for that. Ups and downs with your elbows. Oh, how do people not do this? Life's hard enough even if you do it. Now, elbows to the right and turn your face way left. Tilt your head to the left. Tilt your forearms to the right. Close your eyes. The answers, my friend, are blown in the wind. Here comes my ride. We can be grateful that that emergency vehicle is not coming for us. Good. Now, hi, I'm looking at you. Turn your chest to the right. Turn that left shoulder in toward me. Stretch that stuff out of your back. Good. And back forward. Back forward. That's an interesting way of saying it. Inhale up. Kitty cats. Exhale out. Good. Now take your thumbnails, find your thumbnails, and definitely dig your thumbnails underneath your big toe knuckle. It should feel spicy, hot, provocative, stimulating, weird. And then go deeper than that. Good. Now push in, hold steady pressure, close your eyes, drop your chin, relax your shoulders. This is for vision. Now that we've thrown the heavy stuff out of our spiritual hot air balloon, we can rise up above the fray and we can see where to go without bumping into so many other rats. The only thing worse than bumping into a rat in a maze is bumping into the same rat over and over and over again. Good. And release that, kitty mittens. All right, now stand left leg out. Doing, oing, 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 oing. Now righty ankle goes over lefty knee. Now lefty shin equally banged up and barked up with blood all over it. I'm a quick healer. Okay, crank a doodle dandy on your foot. Other way. 31st of July, you guys, we're 7/12 done with the year so far. That's crazy. Now pop your toes. Krakatoa, east of Java. Ow. 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 Good. All right. Pull back on your hi, how you doings. Now, this is called palmar flexion of your wrist. It's named after Arnold Palmar. Now pull your shoulders up. That feels horrible. Relax your shoulders. Extend out through your wrists. Touch your fingertips together. That's called snake mudra. Makes you want to tempt people with fruit, doesn't it? Now open palms open. Pull back. Now on this side, lefty arm comes over, under. Then make out with yourself. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. Oh, yeah. Good. Now fold up your arms and ups and downs with your elbows as elbows go left and right. It's amazing they can do all that simultaneous. Ups and downs, dig out trauma. Eschew tribulation, gesundheit. Good. Now elbows all the way to the left. Now turn your face way right. Tilt your head to the right. Close your eyes. We are calm and peaceful souls because we say we are. You mean I can say who I am? If you don't, someone else will for you. Good. Now let's eyeball each other. I see you. Now take this right shoulder and turn. This is that stuff your sister did to you in the crib. Oh, dig it out. You ruined everything. And back to the center. Buenissimo. Inhale up, kitties, for a smooth, long Om. We're getting so good at it. Long time. Beautiful. Now, I'm not going to mirror you for a moment. This is my real right hand, although it appears to be my left. It goes here. My real and your real left arm is going out here. We're going to do a prayer mudra thing, and then we're going to go into Hela Shavasana. So a lot of in turtle, a lot of out turtle. Sometimes you got to be in your shell. Sometimes you got to get out. A lot of external, a lot of internal. Good. Now we loosen that up. Now curve your left hand around so the little finger side buries into your chest. We're burying the hatchet. Your thumb is forward. Make the ote symbol with your right hand. Now curve this around. Isn't that a cool movement? And this little finger matches up with your other little finger. And the ote thing goes over the medigital knuckle of your left thumb. This is why people don't do it, because it's too complicated. Now drop your chin, and I want your hands to exert a mild tug on your heartstrings, your breastbone. And the chin is dropped, the eyes are closed, The shoulders are forward and you're curving in. You're curving into the connection of head, hands, and heart, thinking nothing, just being, letting the gates of bliss open. We don't have to create good. We simply allow it. So different than what the world says. No one else can give you your good. You're responsible for your own connection, as is everyone else. Hridaya Mudra, heart signature. Feels good, doesn't it? Feel the good that's always there that we block out with the mental noise, the emotional turbulence. Throw that stuff out of your hot air balloon. Rise up. Good. Now we're going to say one Sanskrit prayer. It means love, goodness, well-being to all souls everywhere, always. Repeat after me. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. All together now. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Doesn't that sound beautiful? You don't have to know what it means. It's Sanskrit. It radiates from you ripples of love to all beings everywhere, always. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. You can also slightly adjust it so that nobody that you don't like gets it. Okay, relax your paws. Just kidding. All right, 5 minutes on your back, you extra beautiful souls. I will time you and hold extra space. You did great. Timing is perfect. We're going to do 5 indeterminate cosmic units of duration. Get out your blankets, bolsters, eye pillows, sleeping bags, bunk beds. And begin doing nothing immediately. Bye, Gita. Good. Now we're going to go through the checklist of bliss. Wiggle your legs. Make them a little wider apart. Lift your left and right butt cheek. Get any dents out of your behind. Relax your guts. Then uplift and unwrinkle your left and right shoulder blades. I suggest palms up for moreness. Swallow, gulp, circle jaw. Nose relaxes. Teeth soften. Eyes recede. Hair doesn't. And 5 minutes starting now. Relax more. Float on the clouds. You've hurled everything overboard. Your spiritual hot air balloon is rising. Good. Now, in this nice connection between soul and spirit, this, I believe, is the most spiritual act a human could do if they wanted. You could invite God, love, source, spirit, infinite, higher organizing into you. You don't have to, it's not an obligation. But if you like, if you love that idea, invite HP, higher power, in. It's all love, it's all good, it's all wisdom, it's all truth, it's all harmony, it's all power. Good. Now, if you said that little prayer with me, wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate extra super feel God through yourself. We are extensions of the infinite. We are the nerve endings of the Almighty. We are the long and extended iterations of God. Nice deep breath back in your bod. Your temporary meat vehicle, part of you, the rest of you is floating in the intergalactic. Draw your knees in, curl onto right side. Love all over yourself. Do you love your kids? Do you love your kid? Think how much more your heavenly parent does. It's important to remember that because it's so easy to forget it. Then with eyes closed, we sit up together in the same vibrational milieu. And we're all resonating at the tuning fork of KGOD 103.7 on your ecstasy dial. We've spinal tapped in. We brung our hands to our hearts. We dropped our heads in humility. And we feel head, hands, and heart, thought, feeling, and action blending together in powerful ways. And in cosmic connection, thanks to the one who brings us all together, we say, Namaste. Namaste. Have a namaste. Wow, you guys, that was the best Sunday class since I can't remember. Great to have you on board. I've lost my mind. I'm completely in my right brain. I'm going to go swim with dolphins off the coast of Monterey wearing a fish suit. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. We'll do pixelated hellos. Please share this class with friends. It's great. It's word of mouth and it's powerful. We'll say quick hello if you'd like. Love to see your pixelated. There we go. Sister Kate, how are you? It's so nice to have you in class. You make everything better everywhere you go. Nice to see you, sister. Angie. Hi, Angie. Nice to have you. Look out for that large dog behind you. Be careful. Nice to see you, sweetie. Always a pleasure. Kristen, looking beautiful of countenance. Nice to have you on board. Happy Sunday. Narissa, always good to see your beautiful name and your beautiful countenance behind those words. And Priya, nice to see you. Good to have you on board. So I'm serious. I want you out there frolicking. Go be happy. Go do it. Go do something fun. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Adios. Hearts. Hearts.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good job.